I get often asked, what's my favorite vintage trumpet? And there's a ton of vintage trumpets that I truly love. The Bisher 400, the Martin Committee, of course, the Constellation, the Vocabell. But my favorite, and it's not even close, is this, the Martin Handcraft Imperial. Not a Handcraft Committee, and I'll tell you why. So stay tuned to this video. Thanks. Everybody, it's Trent Austin from Austin Custom Brass. Thanks so much for your great support. Hold on, just wanted to say, you're the best. Thanks, you're the best. And of course, you're the best again. And thank you very much. We're so very appreciative of your support to the shop, and we are open for appointments again. And if you need just a bottle of valve oil or a quick mouthpiece fitting, just swing on by. As always, you can email us at this address, info@austincustombrass.com, or call 816-410-0826. So I have a house rule, and it's kind of in this case, it's not a really great rule, although I'm getting a really great horn in from my friend Rob Stewart, who is one of the finest technicians in the world, if not the finest. When I get a new horn in, one horn has to leave. And so this horn, which I originally bought from the Ensley estate, Jerry Ensley's estate, has to go. And this horn is just beautiful. Let me give you a full picture of this horn. This is the 1939 Martin Handcraft Imperial. Now, the later Imperial trumpets were sort of intermediate / student trumpets, so do not be confused with pre-1940 Imperials. This horn is absolute top of the line. It's the highest level horn that Martin made right before the Handcraft Committee. And in fact, certain models in 1939 share a lot of similarities to the Handcraft Committee. Tuning slide, the bell maybe isn't as square right there, but it's very close. Valve block, lots of things that are similar on this horn. I like the Handcraft Imperial better for two reasons. One, it plays more in tune. So if you play a committee, you know that the committee has some pretty funky intonation on second line G and concert A 440. So check out the intonation on this. Again, all of our clips here at the shop are completely raw, unedited, with no reverb. This is just a microphone right there. So let me turn off this mic, switch the other mic. So this horn has great intonation, but it still has that creaminess, that smokiness that you hear of the committee. So why is intonation such a big deal? Because committee trumpets are pretty hard to play in the trumpet section. They're hard to blend, they're hard to make work. This horn is not hard at all. It's quite easy. I've actually taken years ago when I used to play in a quintet all the time, a brass quintet, I would play my Handcraft Imperial often, and it would blend in fine with a Bach trumpet, and sometimes my first trumpet player had a Bach and a Monet C trumpet, and the Martin blended great with the Monet C trumpet. It's kind of strange because you think this is a jazz trumpet, but it paints jazz. As there's a great video of Kevin Dean playing a Martin committee, and he says it paints jazz. And yes, I think this is an improviser's horn, but it's so much more versatile than the committee. The second reason why I love this horn is that it's just so darn fun to play. The two bore, this is the two bore. The two is a medium step bore. So it's at the top of this tuning slide, it's 438, but that by the time it gets into the valve casing, it's 453. And the horn doesn't have the best compression, this horn, but with Berp 3, it plays very well. Low register speaks, good pedal C. Let me show you. It's also a little bit more versatile than the committee because if I put in a commercial mouthpiece, it will brighten up. Check this out. I'm going to back up way a little bit off the mic so it gets a little brighter anyways. It has an awesome high A. I don't know if you heard that on that clip, but just the high A is awesome. And then when you put in something like my T, this is my FX mouthpiece, it's like instant flugelhorn. It's really amazing how dark this horn can get. Check this out. Jack of all trades, master of some, not master of none. This is definitely no contest. My favorite vintage trumpet. So reluctantly, and you never see this horn. Oh, I just want to show you this. Check out how beautiful that engraving is, how crisp that engraving is. You know, I'll get it a little, look how crisp that engraving is. So this horn has been in storage for many, many years, and it has tons of life on it still. It was stored in a dry environment, so there's no red rot, and it plays just wonderfully. So that is the Martin Handcraft Imperial with a gold wash bell. I've never, also one other thing, I've never seen a Martin Handcraft Imperial in this combination of finish, which is the satin silver. This is factory, this has not been overhauled. This is factory finish. Satin silver with the gold wash. So yeah, I hate to part with it, but house rule has to apply. So it's on our web store. There'll be a link in the description, and you'll love this horn if you buy it. So thanks again for your great support. Hit that subscribe button. Stay up to date with us. Keep on keeping on, and keep on tooting. Cheers.